So today we're going to talk about what a free-to-play unit needs to be successful in today's meta and metas going forth. So first things first, a strong defensive ability to fall back on, that being dodge, damage reduction, and guard. Now, specifically, dodge is going to be the thing that a free-to-play unit wants because these bosses are just hitting too hard. Damage reduction and guard is nice in a free-to-play unit, but let's just keep it a buck. If you're, for example, this Gohan, right? He does a super. Let's just make believe that he has guard. Let's say he gets up to, I don't know, like 600, 700k with guard post super. He's still dying to a super attack to the stage 2 of the Cell Max event on the first turn. He's getting his back blown out. This is pretty much how it's going to be. So dodge, dodge, dodge. I'm not trying to push the troop agenda, even though it's crazy because I'm saying dodge, but that's very important for a free-to-play unit to have in today's meta and metas going forth, because these bosses are just going to continue to hit harder and harder and harder as the game progresses. So the next thing is something that makes this specific free-to-play unit unique. Like, for example, are they supporting? Are they rainbow orb changing? Are they attack debuffing? Are they sealing, stunning? Because there are some tough fights where you could attack debuff the boss, you could seal them, stun them. I mean, you do have the Cell Max who could be stunned and so on and so forth. But yes, they must be unique on the front of, are they supporting, are they orb changing, and they must have dodge. Dodge is just number one for a free-to-play unit. Now guard and damage reduction is nice, but there are only a couple of anomalies for that front. Like, for example, the Tech Bulma, who can get that damage reduction from a chance. What is I forgot how much damage reduction was, but it is a high amount of damage reduction and it is a chance. All right, so let's go ahead and go through each and every month. For some reason, June is not updated for the original Dokkan wiki website, but May and backwards is pretty much uploaded and ready to be looked at. So we're going to be looking at May going all the way backwards to January of 2024. So basically January of 2024 up until May of 2024, because June of 2024 has not been updated on the Dokkan wiki website. So specifically free to play units, and the first unit I do want to point a finger at for their design is this LR One Piece. And of course, LR One Piece is not the name I gave him. It was somebody on Dokkan Twitter that pretty much coined him as LR One Piece. So shout out to them. I'm pretty sure I put their Twitter in that video. Pretty sure I did. But anyways, so good 12 and 18 key super attack effects. But the issue is that I feel like this unit is restricted and they don't got quite enough. They don't. They do hit hard, but I mean, here's the thing. You could name a couple of free-to-play LRs, for example, with this card, well, specifically for free-to-play LRs, there are quite a few free-to-play LRs that could hit hard. So it's not really special that this unit is hitting hard. And not just for free-to-play LRs, there are free-to-play TURs that can also hit a pretty nice attack stat. Now, with that being said, for free-to-play TURs and free-to-play LRs being able to hit nice attack stats, this unit is a support type unit for both DB Saga and what's that, Earthbred Fighters too. And they also want a full DB Saga team because they get 1 key, 17% attack and defense, as well as a 7% chance to crit per DB Saga category ally on the team. So you pretty much want to build a full DB Saga team, as well as have them with Earthbred Fighter / DB Saga characters, so you can pretty much give them 30% attack and defense, which is obviously nice. They are supporting. They do have to be built around a full team of DB Saga characters for them to be maximized, but the main issue is that their only defensive ability that they have is a 30% chance to dodge, which is right over here. And the restriction is not hard to get. That's not the issue. The issue is that it's only a 30% chance to dodge. It's like, look at Earthbred Fighters. We could just stop right here at the LRs. I mean, guys, come on now. LRP's go on. Come on, let's keep it 100, right? It's crazy. But that's pretty much it. It's like, okay, they have the additional super attack chance, right? And they have that 30% chance to dodge, but outside of that, it's like you practically have to build the full team around them. I mean, you got the support, which is cool, but that's all that this unit has really got to their name. It's like they are getting an attack and defensive buff from their passive to their super attack effect, which is obviously nice. They are a support type unit, and they are strong when you build a full team around them. But the real problem is that this unit does not have a great defensive ability to fall back on. Yeah, that's pretty much that. And of course, their active skill, I'm pretty certain. Yeah, their active skill is nice. That can give them up to a 60% chance to dodge for that one turn. And it disables a single target enemy's attack once within a turn. Now, I'm pretty certain that's an attack break. Yeah, which is nice to have. But if that was a Ghost Usher, that would have just been so much better. But the main issue is their defensive ability, that being only a 30% chance to dodge. That's it, pretty much. And they could have gave Key for their support. I mean, why not, right? And why did it have to be their self-excluded? Whatever. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on down. I feel as if though Boo and Bobbity, they have dodge. They're fine. This is a solid Prime Battle LR EZA, in my opinion, of course. Continuing on, some of the LR, then we have some banner unit EZAs, cool. Let me just double check you. Pretty sure you're a banner unit, right? You are, correct? What do you awaken from? I don't remember. I just want a real quick double check. Freaky strategy. Calm down, Boo, calm down. Okay, so there's nothing else here. It's just LR One Piece. All right, go back on over to April of 2024. So we have the Baron unit, we have Dokkan as Topo. This guy is not too shabby. He's not too shabby. I'm not going to talk about him. He could get guard with damage reduction. I'm pretty certain he gets an attack and defensive buff from his passive to his super attack effect. He can recover a lot of HP, and he's a support type unit. Yeah, he's pretty okay. He's pretty all right. He's pretty all right. He's good. He's good. He's not pretty. He's good. Yeah, a support type unit that can get guard, damage reduction, support, recover HP, attack and defensive buff from his passive to his super attack. I'm pretty sure that's what he does. I'm just rolling with that off the top of my head. We're not gonna pull him up, but yeah, he's good. I think he's good. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna say he's good. Flame me down below if I'm wrong. Then we move on over to the EZAs. You are a banner unit. You're a banner unit. Dokkan Fest, of course, banner unit, and you are also a banner unit, right? Let's double check. Are you a world tournament unit? I don't remember. You are, so you are free to play. Oh my goodness, this guy. I'm pretty sure he's around here somewhere, isn't he? I have this guy up there too, but I'm pretty sure it's not this guy. I didn't pull him up. Yeah, these are all the characters I pulled up. I'm going to go ahead and close you out since I've already talked about you. Yeah, I got to pull you up. Yeah, you're a free-to-play unit. We're going to count this as a world tournament unit. Yeah, absolutely. Why is this guy bad? This guy does have a good super attack effect, 50% defense 1 turn, and of course, raising attack for 3 turns. I'm pretty sure that's 50% attack for 3 turns. Yeah, good super attack effect. I'm not going to say it's bad. Why is this guy bad? This unit is pretty much an offensive unit, right? Okay, builds up key, attack and defense, per defensive justice and exploding rage category ally on the team, self-excluded, so it's pretty easy. You just gotta have 3 defensive justice / exploding rage characters. A guaranteed crit against a blue sock enemy sounds about right. 180% attack, 30% damage reduction. Yeah, that's all he has is 30% damage reduction. Buddy, that's not cutting it. It's like if you make this 50% damage reduction and then flip this from 50% attack for 3 turns to 50% defense for 3 turns and let them gain 50% attack for 1 turn. It's like if you just flip these around, make this 50% damage reduction, make it a support type unit, let them build up attack and defense per attack, give him an additional super attack chance, he'd be a lot better because he's just bad, pretty much. He has additional super attack chance right here, but the design I just said would just make him so much better. It's like, okay, he can recover HP, he has that 30% damage reduction. When HP is 30%. This guy's so ass. Oh my god. All right. But yeah, he's on the chopping block. No bueno. Summon with LR, Super EZA, Dokkan Fest and side banner units. I think Bobbity and Deborah were counted as a free-to-play unit. Bobbity and Deborah they're good. Now, if I remember correctly, I did not click them. I did not click them previously to bringing up this. Well, of course, previously to recording this video. I'm pretty certain they have to have a specific. You know, we'll look at it. Why not? I'm not just gonna go off of like assumptions for this one. Yeah, they have to have Buusaga allies attacking the same turn, and if they're all Buusaga characters, they get additional dodge. Yeah, so it's like they have dodge. They have dodge. They are a support type unit. They have strong super attack effects with debuffing super attack effects with, yeah, they're strong. Absolutely. And of course, it's catered towards those specific fights where you could debuff the boss in the latter portions of the fight, but nonetheless, they have dodge, they do support, and they are rewarded for debuffing the enemy on all debuffs, for attack debuffing, defensive debuffing, stunning, and sealing. I like that, considering that there are some bosses, like for example Gogeta could be debuffed. Of course, the Supreme Battle Spectacle Gogeta could be debuffed. I'm pretty sure Kid Buu could be debuffed, and Cell Max Stage 2 could also be debuffed. I think this unit's solid. I think they're solid, personally. I think this... Am I pushing it by saying this unit's also solid? I think this unit's also solid, too. Yeah. It's not like the dirt that we have with this guy. Where is he? This guy right over here. Because this guy, at least he can get up to a 60% chance to dodge. Yeah. I see this guy as like he's like a baby. He's like a baby Super Easy A SSJ3 Goku. Like a way worse version of the Super Easy A Super Saiyan 3 Goku. That's how I see him. It's like he's just like a worse version. He's like a free-to-play, just dumbed down version. Because he does have a good super attack effect. He is getting an attack and defensive buff from his passive to super attack effect. This guy also has up to a 60% chance to dodge. Yeah. This guy's alright. I don't know what else to say. He's okay. You build him full dodge, you send him on your way. That's pretty much it. Yeah. The free-to-play units for this month, outside of this guy, is a dud. You know, yeah, we'll just go ahead and pull up this guy, and we'll keep LR One Piece pulled up. Yeah, LR One Piece, as well as this guy. Just, this guy's a dud, and then they could have moved a couple things around this unit. Yeah, this guy's just ass. Let's just be completely honest. Anyways, so we already looked at April, we looked at May, March, so month of Saiyan Day. Okay, some new LRs, Dokkan Fest, blah blah blah. Now, hear me out on this guy, on Buuhan. Is his name Buuhan? And Chilled. Ah man, I'm gonna have to fight for Chilled and Shen. Shen is like dodge or die. I'm not even gonna say much about Shen. He's dodge or die. You build him full dodge, you call it a day, right? You're not putting anything but dodge into him because he wants to dodge to build up. I'm pretty sure he builds up defense, right? But okay, not important. Shen is exactly what you want out of free-to-play unit. Granted, there are not too many places to use him on for teams. Earthbred Fighters, hell no. Earthbred Fighters is stacked to the T. Anyways, so Buuhan and Chilled. We're gonna fight for these two real quick. All right, so Buuhan. So hear me out. He has a strong super attack effect, right? 50% defense for 3 turns on a free-to-play unit is very strong. He also starts out with a significant amount of attack and defense. He starts out with 240% attack and defense. That is nice. 50% damage reduction. That is nice. But the only thing with this unit I wish Dokkan would have done, because I know I just said your units want to dodge. And you're going to build this guy full dodge. Absolutely, because he does not want to get hit. He doesn't. Now, granted, for this first attack, he does have to take that first attack to get that 240% attack, as well as that all enemies minus 24% attack and defense after receiving that one attack within the same turn. But I feel as if, though, the way they went about building this guy, like specifically for this part of his passive, where he takes 7 hits and he's sealed, once within the next attacking turn, and then he loses 20% damage reduction. He's down to 30%. And then if he gets hit 10 times, of course 3 more times, he's stunned for that next attacking turn. I feel as if though you build him full dodge, right? And you just have this guy not get touched. It's easier said than done, considering that Dokkan, it's like, if you get this guy, if Dokkan puts dodge inside his passive, it almost defeats the purpose of them putting this on him. It's like, I see this as like a hindrance unit. And I see him as a hindrance unit, like a unit that is hindered because he is losing damage reduction when he takes 7 or more attacks. And he's also sealed for that 1 turn. And he's also getting stunned once, which is completely fine, to be honest. Well, no, that's not fine, actually. And him also getting sealed is also not fine. No, it's not fine. This is the only problem in his card. That coupled with the fact that that's not the only problem. What am I talking about? I'm trying my best to fight for this card. His links are just, I mean, Red Ribbon Army is good. 10% attack and defense. Tough as Nails is good because it's a damage reduction link. So technically, if he has Tough as Nails activated, he can have up to 55% damage reduction because that's 20% defense and 5% damage reduction. Yeah, certainly. So you want to go with the game plan of building this guy full dodge and hiding him from as much attacks as possible. This is a unit that benefits from short fights because the faster you get through a fight, the least amount of hits this guy's going to take. Yeah, and he also has the Ki Blast notification too, which is nice that they gave that to a free-to-play card. That's absurd. Ki Blast notification, passive attack and defense debuffer within receiving an attack, by the way. The only thing I wish about this card that they've done to him, because I already know that Dokkan saw this and went bananas and just said, fuck it, we're just going to go and make him a hindrance card. The only thing I wish that they did is that they gave him 240% attack and defense when he takes that hit. If he got defense when he takes the hit, magnifico. And this guy could be a very interesting free-to-play unit with an easy A. He could be very interesting with easy A. But his link set is very, very weird, I would say. It's like, he has a very weird link set, severe lack of categories, but I'm fighting for this guy. His super attack effect is good. He has 50% damage reduction, which is good. He starts out with a significant amount of attack and defense, which is good, considering the fact that he does have a low amount of stats, because of course he is a free-to-play TUR. Yeah. We fight for this guy. We fight for this guy. It's crazy I say that. But the thing is that you could use him in Cell Max, but there is no... Better yet, we ain't even gonna say that. We ain't even gonna say that. You can't run him in Cell Max. He's physical. Could you? It's... This guy's like a bit of a gamble. You can use him, though. He's better than this guy. He's better than this guy. He's better than... Is he better than this guy? Probably not. Not better than this guy, obviously. Yeah. Okay. You can probably argue me on this one. But I feel like this guy is a alright free-to-play unit. Although he has hindrances on him. I think he's alright. Dokkan could have easily gave him 240% defense with it. You can argue me on this one. You can argue me into saying that this guy could have been built a bit better. Okay, anyways. Next unit. But I'm still going to stand on the Buuhan hill. Am I going to die on it? Probably not. Chilled. Now, Chilled. His main issue is that he needs orbs, right? He gets 60% attack and defense per key sphere obtained, provided you are getting in key spheres with it. So if you get all in key spheres, that's 60% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. But if it's not in key spheres, it's 30% attack and defense per key sphere obtained. So he's pretty much a nuker. He gets an attack and defensive buff when performing a super attack, which is, well... Yeah, he gets an attack and defensive buff from his passive to a super attack effect. But him getting... That is good, certainly. I forgot that his dodge is restricted. He has a 50% chance to dodge and crit with 2 or more inhuman deeds category allies on the team, and I love that they worded it on the team. He's a nuker that gets an attack. Well, he doesn't get attack on super for his actual super attack effect, but he's getting an attack and defensive. Let's just say defensive buff. He's getting a defensive buff from his passive to his super attack effect, which is obviously nice. And I'm always gonna repeat that for a unit, especially for a free to play TUR. Yeah, he has things going for him like that, like I've just already said. And he also has a 50% chance to dodge. But then we look at inhuman deeds. This is no Earthbred fighters. It's like no. It's like no. Omega, hell no. Golden Frieza for shorter fights. These guys. You have Goku Black on this team. It's like Goku Black and whoever else, right? And we have Frieza. I forgot about Frieza. Okay. It's like he has dodge. He gets an attack and defensive buff, well, a defensive buff from his passive to his super attack effect. He's also a nuker. So, his post-super defense, if he gets a lot of key spheres, he can be pretty nutty. I believe this guy can be pretty nutty. Yeah. His card pretty much speaks for himself, though. If he was an orb changer, dear lord. Make him an orb changer with 2 or more Inhuman Deeds characters. I mean, come on now. For in key spheres, beautiful. That'd be immaculate. But yeah, I think certainly you can put an asterisk above Buuhan. You definitely could. But Chilled, I think Chilled is alright. He is alright. Is that crazy to say? Probably not. Shen. We're not going to talk about Shen. He has what you want for a unit. Dodge. Your last option for a Earthbred Fighters character, you need to use Shen, use him. Why not? He's going to dodge for you. Anyways, well, he's pretty much the epitome of a dodge or die character. Yamcha and Puar, I'm pretty sure they have dodge, right? They have what you want. But that's when you're not facing a Peppy Gal's category enemy. I mean, come on now. Where are you versing a Peppy Gal's category enemy in particular? Okay. So we're not going to talk about them. Mr. Boo is a god. So, I mean, he's one of the few anomalies where damage reduction is stupid strong on a free-to-play unit. Let's just get over this guy right now. You guys already know, why does this guy have a 10% chance to dodge? Why? We're not talking about it. He sucks. That's pretty much what it is. This guy's okay. And then this guy, a 70% chance to guard an offensive free-to-play unit. Do we really need another offensive free-to-play unit? He has a good super attack effect. He seals and gains 50% attack and defense in 1 turn. Lowering defense is obviously doo-doo, but do we really need another offensive free-to-play unit? No. And then we keep moving down. Summonable cards as well as a Dokkan Fest exclusive. And then we go over to February and January, which is pretty much in conjunction to one another. We have the first pretty much trophy card to get an EZA, that being this 9th anniversary Gogeta. This guy is pretty much, he's just all offense, practically. He's just all offense. He's just a nuker. A nuker with effective against all types and a guaranteed crit built into them. And at one point, we did think that he stacked defense for whatever reason, or guessed that he stacked defense. I definitely thought he did. That was something I was like, wow, okay, he stacks defense. That's pretty crazy. And then it was corrected. But outside of that, his super attack effect is obviously good. 19% chance to dodge is a bit funky within the same turn, of course. But yeah, he's pretty much all offense. His only dodge comes from his super attack effect. And then we get on over to the free-to-plays. I mean, this guy, no. It's like this guy practically has no place on super bosses. He just doesn't. It's like, what is he doing that's special? He's just foreseeing super attacks when going up against a pure Saiyans and movie heroes, category enemy. Practically, right? Doesn't guarantee super against 2 or more enemies, cool. What's that? He also has additional super attack chance when his HP is 50% or more. I mean, cool. And then he's a support type unit, 2 super bosses. You wouldn't even run him for showcases because he's not giving attack. You're not running him on super bosses. It's like, you're not. There's no reason to run this guy on super bosses, right? Unless it's like for some off meta kind of weird stage for a mission. That's the only reason you would probably run him. Then we have Beerus. Beerus, the more we stray from LR Master Roshi, the more I just get to thinking. Because you take a look at Beerus, right? and his, of course, his pajama form, and then of course you have him waking up. So him awake, right? Why does he lose his orb changing? When this guy needs 5 orbs to get his 30% damage reduction. After the turn, he gets his 50% damage reduction. Now, don't get it twisted. First turn, this guy's looking very strong because all he needs is to get his 5 orbs, and then that stacks on top of his 50% damage reduction, and he could be up over 80% damage reduction. But here's the issue. You get to the next turn, you don't get him his orbs. He's a sitting duck. And it's like, why? Why does he, bro? Okay. Just go back, right? So, before I talk about Beerus, right? Because I gotta compare every single one of these anniversary free-to-play headlining LRs. I have to compare them to Master Roshi. The only one I can give a pass to, and I said this in the past, funny I say pass, the one I give a pass to, I'm pretty sure is who is the first free-to-play LR EZA, well, first LR EZA, is Zamasu Goku. He's the only one I give a pass to, because he's like patient zero. But outside of Zamasu Goku, it's like Roshi and going forward, what are we doing? Like, this is important. We want these free-to-play headlining LRs from anniversaries to be good. Yes, we really do. I mean, completely obviously. But yeah, we're pretty much not running this guy. This guy's just a fun little trophy card with an EZA. And of course, we have Beerus, who we're going to get to in a moment to close out the video on. And then for the part 1, there's pretty much nothing here to talk about. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. So we've pretty much gone through all those months. Anyways, counting down till we get to Beerus real quick. I mean, we have LR One Piece. They only have a 30% chance to dodge. It hit quite hard, but hitting hard is not going to give you a pass in today's meta, because all units hit hard in today's meta. This guy is just dog shit. This guy also dog shit. Why are we giving a unit a 10% chance to dodge? And we want him to dodge to build up his attack. And then we want him, we want him to dodge to build up his attack and his dodge chance too. And we want him to, what? We want him to dodge to build up his defense too. His design just so backwards. Dog shit design. Bad design. Another offensive free-to-play unit. Why? With a 70% chance to guard. Has no places on super bosses. I mean, let's just be completely honest. You're not using him for a showcase either. It's like outside of like a little run for like for off-meta content for a specific mission to get done for whatever mission, if there exists one for this guy for you to use him on. Why are you using him? Pretty much. He foresees super attacks, which is cool, but why would we run this guy? I mean, good super attack thing, but yeah, whatever. It is nice that he is being separated from other. I mean, he's a support type unit that can foresee supers. He gets additional attack and defensive buff. It's no, we're not running this guy. No, we got a better super boss's support. That being that Golden Frieza. Why are we running him? He's a better tank, better support. Of course, a free to play unit to a summonable banner unit, but I mean, there are free to play units out there that are better than banner units, but that's not the case. This guy is just a fun little trophy card, pretty much. Then we get the Beerus. My gripe with Beerus, I will continue to be hard on Dokkan. Pause. I will continue to be harsh on Dokkan when it comes to free to play headlining LRs. Roshi was the last good one. We can all agree to that, right? Yeah. Prior to Beerus from this year, we had LR Babidi for the standby Vegeta. That card sucked. There's no other way around it. We have the Hybrid Saiyan Trio, right? Yeah, because 8th, 7th, yeah, Hybrid Saiyan Trio. And yeah, is it? That's correct, right? Because it was Roshi, Hybrid Saiyan Trio. We also had the standby Babidi and Samaj Vegeta. Who am I missing? I feel like I'm missing somebody. 6th year is Roshi. 7th year is the Hybrid Saiyan Trio. 8th year is the Babidi exchange. And then the 9th year is Beerus. Yeah, no, we're not missing anybody. Hybrid Saiyan Trio sucks. Just pure stats with a... not even a great attack stat either. Yeah, just pure stats. Not a great attack stat. Then we also have Bobbity just sucks. I'm sorry. Bobbity sucks. I'm pretty sure he debuffs and supports. I don't completely remember, but that card just sucks. It's not worth remembering that card. And then we have this guy. Okay, then we get to Feet Beerus, PJ Beerus, Pajamas Beerus, whatever you want to call him. So, sleeping mode. Yes, him sleeping in his PJs. Feet Beerus, look at those feet. Unable to attack, cool. So he's pretty much like a standby unit in this part of his card. So 200% defense, cool. 50% damage reduction for 1 turn. And then within each turn pass, he loses 10%. Okay, so similar to AGL Golden Freeze, I'm pretty sure, the LR one. He gives all allies 40% attack during his character's attacking turn. Why? Okay, let's continue to finish off reading this card. And I'm going to bash it. So 10% attack up to 30% attack at the start of each turn. Oh, okay. And then he's a orb changer, which is something I really like about this card. And of course, he gets 50% defense per key sphere obtained, which is obviously nice, which really supports his him getting his defense part of the card per key sphere obtained. So first things first, right? This part of his card where he loses damage reduction per turn passed, right? I'm okay with this. But what I'm not okay with is the fact that he's not, well, is this okay? It's I mean, he's getting defense per keys for obtained. Man. Okay. I'm okay with this if they stop it at 30%. We're being realistic. If they stop it at him, if he loses 20% damage reduction within those 2 turns, and he's stuck at only 30%, he goes from 50 to 30, I'm fine. But him losing his damage reduction completely is that's so bad, bruh. That's just so bad. Okay, I do have a problem with that. He should have at least 30% damage reduction just left on the table. It's like, Roshi was so good! We have to withhold the standards, Dokkan. Then all allies, 40% attack. And an additional 10% attack up to 30% at the start of each turn. I mean, why couldn't it just been all allies 3 key and 40% attack and defense? Roshi is giving what? Isn't he giving like 3 key and 40% attack and defense himself? Is he, bro, if he's giving more, if he's giving more. I know the LR Master Roshi glaze is crazy, but that's the standard for a free-to-play LR headlining anniversary. Easy A. That was a mouthful, by the way. Roshi. Let's see Roshi. Hold on. Show me something, Roshi. Do you give anything more than 40% attack and defense and 3 key? I know he supports Turtle School. I know he does. I think Chrome is loading because I have so many pages open. Let me just go ahead and start closing some of these pages. The only focus right now is Beerus, and I'm going to go ahead and close out the video. Hope you guys are all doing good, by the way. Come on, Roshi. Come on, my goat. Let's go. Let's move it on. Move it on. Okay, so Roshi. Roshi is giving... He is giving 3 key and 40% attack and defense. Okay, that's correct. Yeah. Why is he not? Why? I don't understand it, right? I will gracefully just give this unit harsh criticism. It's like, we have Roshi, like, it's just, the math's not mathing. And of course, I mean, this extra attack, additional attack, I mean, cool. I do like that he's rainbow orb changing, as well as, I mean, it's only to 1 key sphere from physical to rainbow, but it's still something. And he gets defense per key sphere obtained, which is obviously very nice. 50% defense is nothing that you can't, like, just brush off. And of course, he has the little awakens from slumber. He awakens, right? And it just screams offense to me. Because think about it, right? 3 key and 200% attack and defense. Nice. He also gets additional 3 key and 50% damage reduction for 1 turn from his entry turn. Nice, right? And then he builds up 1 key up to 7 and 11% attack up to 77% attack for each attack received. Why is he not getting 11% attack and defense? Oh, because that first turn will be important for him to build it up, right? Before he gets to the next turn, he'll only have that 30% damage reduction. That's, mind you, restricted behind 5 key spheres? 5 Spears. Okay. Damn, this video went on for 34 minutes. It's crazy. Anyways, he also gets 100% attack and defense with 3 or more keysters obtained. Nice. Why couldn't you just give him a 50% chance to dodge with 3 or more keysters obtained? And then he gets that additional 30% damage reduction with 5 more keysters obtained. Like, if you're gonna reward him for getting key, right? Why not give him dodge like a free-to-play unit needs? Because I hate to break it to you, after that first turn, this 7 key and 77% attack ain't doing shit for him. It's not. And if he does not get these 5 orbs, guess what? He's dead. He's cooked. He's cooked, guys. I'm sorry. He also doesn't gain defense. Why is he not gaining defense on his 12 key? It's paramount. Now, as for this guy, it's understandable because he's from the 6th year anniversary and he's pretty much the greatest free-to-play LR headlining unit that we've gotten. But like, this 50% chance to crit is not gonna from the 7th attack and I think that's really about it. Main point and focus of this video is for free-to-play units as a complete whole. They must have dodge or be a anomaly like Mr. Boo, where he's able to get so much damage reduction for rainbow orbs, as well as be a double orb changer. He either has to be or a card. The card has to either be a anomaly that does something crazy on the defensive end, or they have to have dodge for a free-to-play card. No ifs, ands, or buts. And they also have to do something unique that separates them from other free-to-play cards / other summonable units. Like, for example, Mr. Boo, he's pretty much a staple on Majin Power. Yes, he's also a staple on Artificial Life Forms. So do we argue that? Do we argue that? Artificial Life Forms and Majin Power? I don't think so. No, I don't think so at all. But anyways, I think that's really about it. We don't build a unit like this. We just don't. And then he loses his orb changing. Whatever. I appreciate you guys watching. You guys are the best. Join the Discord server, the 24/7 Discord server down below in the description below. Like the video if you enjoyed it. Peace.